Hi, hello friends, welcome to English with Mr. Nambi. In this video, we are going to learn about class 9th Unit 3 Supplementary Earthquake written by M.S.Mahadevan. Come on friends, let's have the glance over the characters. The first character is Bridge, who is a 17 years old boy, and he is the narrator of this particular supplementary. And the second character is a tired traveler, and he is the listener who is listening to the narrator. And the third character is the uncle of Bridge, and the fourth character is the mother, father, and the grandmother, that is the family members of Bridge. And Neelu is the 10 years old brother of Bridge, and Bully is the 2 years old sister of Bridge. And there is an army officer in this particular supplementary. Let us look into the summary of this particular supplementary earthquake. The story begins with the greetings from the character Bridge to the visitor. There was a new visitor to the place. The character Bridge described about the places, and also he described about the pilgrim sites. He told the visitor to wait to have a cup of tea. Bridge informed the visitor that he is taking the milk can just now to prepare the tea. Bridge informed the visitor that he will give the best tea around the place Carvel, because the visitor's place seems to be tired. And after that, the visitor enters into his shop, and Bridge welcomed him by stating that welcome to my roadside shop. Then Bridge started to introduce himself. He introduced himself as Bridge, who is 17 years old, and he also stated that he has started the tea shop 2 years ago. Also informed the visitor that he has worked in Panipat before he has started his own tea shop. As the tea was prepared, Bridge gives the sweet flavored cardamom tea to the visitor, and he started to narrate about his native village Molti. He informed the visitor that once his place Molti was destroyed because of a disaster, and 2 years ago during the month of October there was a tremor. Tremor refers to the shake of a land, and during this time his village was completely destroyed, and Bridge lost his family. And at the same time, Delhi and Lucknow also faced the effects of tremor. Bridge started to describe about the events of tremor, that is the earthquake. Bridge once went to Pauri to buy books. On the previous night of the earthquake, there were around 670 villages in his native, and nearly 602 villages was destroyed within 5 minutes of tremor. Only on the next day, Bridge was able to recognize that everything was destroyed in the earthquake. He also informed that his father was died 14 months ago before that earthquake. After the death of his father, his mom takes care of the family, and Bridge is the eldest son. He also has a 10 years old brother Neelu and 2 years old sister Bully, and grandmother was also living along with them. And during this earthquake, Bridge lost their family members, and everyone was died during that tremor. During the tremor, Bridge was in uncle's house so that he could able to escape from the tremor. And the next day, Bridge was taken by the uncle to his native place, and there the military officers offers tea and biscuits for Bridge, and he is the only person who belongs to that particular village. So the military officers used him to perform the rituals and the funeral ceremony for the dead bodies. They have cremated all the dead bodies of Bridge's family member except Bully, and Bridge is searching for the dead body of Bully. Bridge approached the army officer for help to find his sister's dead body, and finally the army officer, after some time, find out the body of Bully alive, and he has rescued the life of 2 years old sister Bully. Finally, Bridge and Bully went to live along with their uncle, and Bridge started to work in a daba in Panipat, and Bully was sent to school. Now moving on to the present, Bridge give the cardamom-filled sweet-flavored tea to the army officer as a mark of honor. One winter, Bridge saw an army officer who resembles the officer who helped him to rescue his sister. Later, he used to saw many persons in his life who has the same resemblance of the officer who helped him. After that incident, whenever Bridge saw an army officer, he uses to offer tea with free of cost as a mark of remembrance. He also informed the visitor that he should go in the bus and the bus has arrived for him to go. And he also states that he is happy for his service. He has given tea for the officer for refreshment. Author ends the story by stating that Bridge is wishing a final goodbye to the visitor. He also wished him to have a safe journey, and he says that he will pray for the army officer. Also wished that God will be always with that army officer. Thank you so much friends for watching.